You know, on many occasions, I've heard people say, carry your own cross. Initially, I thought it only meant if you have done wrong, then you must be prepared to face the consequences of your wrongdoing. But upon further reading, especially in the Bible, I discovered that it meant much more than that. You know, in Luke 9, verse 23, Jesus said to the crowd, if you want to follow Christ, if you want to follow me, deny yourself and carry your own cross. That then dawned on me that it means much more than just facing the consequences of your wrongdoing. You know, the cross in the past was used to crucify criminals. Jesus himself, even if he was not a criminal, but because he had been judged to be one, was crucified on the cross. On his way to Golgotha, he carried his own cross, even though along the way, soldiers ordered Simon of Cyrene to help him, but he had carried his own cross. Now, when Jesus said to the crowd, carry your own cross if you want to follow Jesus, he meant something deeper than just facing the consequences of your wrongdoings. You know, before we follow Christ, we have a lifestyle that is full of sin, full of bad behaviors, full of selfishness, full of any other ills you can think of. But when you now have to follow Christ, he said, you deny yourself and you carry your cross. Was Jesus trying to punish us? No. There is something that he meant. And what is it that he meant? By asking us to carry our own cross, Jesus was asking us to crucify all bad behaviors, all bad things that we had been doing before we become followers of him. He meant we should crucify our bad thoughts. Jesus meant before we follow him, we should crucify selfishness. We should crucify jealousy. We should be able to deal with our problems, not dump them on others. You know, we should be courageous enough to say, I'm no longer the one who lives. I'm going to be living for Christ. So anything else about me is not going to come first. That's carrying your own cross. It's not an easy thing, you know, to drop the kind of life you are used to change. You know, change is not a comfortable thing, though it's a constant, but it's always difficult to adjust. So Jesus was asking us to say, you have been living your life, but now if you want to follow me, you have to change. You have to carry the pain. You have to go through the pain of changing your lifestyle to suit the lifestyles of Jesus' followers. It's not an easy one. It's more like carrying a cross. You have to be prepared to suffer the luxuries you used to have, the freedoms you used to have. Because once you are in Christ, certain freedoms have to go. You don't live according to your will, but the will of Christ. That's why Paul says, it's no longer me who lives, but Christ who is in me. This also applies even in our day-to-day lives as we do our own things. If you want to do something and succeed, if you want to do something and win, you have to suffer. You have to carry the pain of hard work. You have to suffer the pain of having sleepless nights planning about what you want to do. You have to suffer, you know, living some kind of lifestyle to observe strict discipline in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve. You have to remain focused, leave other things and focus on the thing that you want to do. It's not easy to do that because there are so many things that can distract you, but you have to ignore them. That's carrying your own cross. You have to, if it's business, you have to be prepared to suffer losses. You have to be prepared to suffer some disappointments. Maybe you want to talk to customers, they don't listen to you. Maybe you want to invite investors, they don't come on board. All that is a lot of pain that you have to carry for you to succeed. I don't have much to say, but I want to say, do you wish to be a follower of Christ? Deny yourself, carry your cross, sacrifice selfishness, suffer, live in your comfort zone, sacrifice, crucify selfishness, bad intentions, bad thoughts, immoral behavior. All that has to be crucified on the cross you are asked to carry by Christ. You want to succeed, carry your own cross. Be prepared to go through sleepless nights, disappointments, suffering losses, and all that. But at the end of the day, you will be a winner. After Jesus carried his own cross to Golgotha, crucified, buried, on the third day he rose. And as he rose, he had defeated the devil for good. He had defeated death. It also happens to us. If we carry our own cross, the process might be very painful, but at the end of the tunnel, you will be victorious, and it will be sweet victory for that matter. Carry your cross if you want to follow Christ. Carry your cross if you want to do well in life. Let's learn to carry our cross.